Hello everyone, today I will analyze Mintlify's internal knowledge management transformation. Mintlify is a documentation software company. The core problem was that after rapid company growth, institutional knowledge no longer fit inside one small team. Decisions and contexts were happening in Slack threads but were not being documented. Using the 5 whys methods, why was knowledge being lost? Because important decisions were happening in Slack conversations. Why were they not documented? Because employees had to leave Slack and write information into another system. Why was it a problem? Because the people with the most context usually had the least time to document it. The root case was the gap between where knowledge was created and where it was supposed to live. Evidence from source. Mintlify explains that after selling more to enterprise customers in 2025, it tripled its headcount and ran into knowledge problem its customers had. After launching the KB agent internally, the team made 490 contributions in 66 days, which is around 6.3 updates per day. Mintlify's strength is that documentation is already central to its company identity. Its weakness was that informational Slack conversations became the place where knowledge was created but not preserved. The opportunity was to use AI to reduce documentation friction. The threat is that AI-generated documentation could become inaccurate or lack humanity without human judgment. The Golden Triangle. This case is the Golden Management Triangle. For people, the KB agent helps employees contribute knowledge without changing their normal habits. For process, it turns Slack conversations into reviewable documentation. For technology, it connects Slack, GitHub pull requests, version control, and AI search into one knowledge workflow. What did Mintlify do? Mintlify built a KB agent that lives inside Slack. Employees comment on the bot in a thread and ask to document what has been discussed. The agent reads the context, synthesizes, and opens a GitHub pull request, so the documentation is version controlled and reviewable. You can also answer questions directly inside Slack. Alternatives. Mintlify had 3 realistic alternatives. First, it could keep a traditional internal wiki, but employees might not update it consistently. Second, it could require manual documentation, but that increases friction and resistance. Third, it could use a Slack-based AI knowledge management, which captures knowledge where it's created but requires review to avoid low-quality documentation. The best option was the third option, the Slack-based AI knowledge agent with human review. This works because it solves the real root cause, document friction. However, Mintlify should keep review standards, ownership rules, and version control so that the knowledge base remains accurate and trustworthy. Action plan. The action plan should involve engineering, operation, and team leads. First, they should define what types of Slack conversations should be documented, such as decision, process changes, and customer insight. Second, they should review KB contributors every 30 days. Third, they should reuse usage, freshness, and accuracy. The main risk is low quality or unnecessary AI-generated content, which can be managed through pull request review and clear documentation standards. In conclusion, Mintlify's case shows that successful knowledge management is not only about having a wiki, it's about capturing knowledge at the moment it is created. Thank you. See you in the next video.